Teacher gives a homework assignment to her class, tells them to go home and have their parents tell them a story with a moral for their homework assignment. Next day, little girl comes up to the front of the class and she says, well, my story with the moral is I live on a farm and one of our chickens laid 9 eggs and hatched 8 chicks from 9 eggs. The moral of the story is don't count your eggs before they hatch. Little boy comes up next and he says, we live on a chicken farm as well and we sell our eggs to the market. One day my dad put all the eggs in one basket in the back of the truck. As we're going into town to sell them, he hit a bump and broke all the eggs. Moral of the story is don't put all your eggs into one basket. So the teacher calls on one more student and he comes up and he says, well, my dad told me a story about my Aunt Becky. She was in the military, she was a pilot, and she was shot down in Desert Storm in her plane. And she had a bottle of whiskey, a machete, and a machine gun. As the plane's falling to the ground, she drinks the bottle of whiskey so where it doesn't go to waste. As she crashes, she sees 100 enemy soldiers attacking the plane. So she grabs the machine gun and she shoots until it's empty and takes out 80 enemies. Then she grabs a machete and takes out 10. Then she takes out the other 10 with her hands. And the teacher shaking her head and finally she mutters, so what's the moral of the story? And the little boy says, when my Aunt Becky's drinking, don't fuck with her.